Business editor Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, tomorrow marks 2 years since pot was legalized in Canada. But you could say that market has come down from its high.
Yeah, if it ever did reach that high, we've been chasing the dragon financially, shall we say, Melissa. You know, in the 24 months that's passed here, we've seen the market financially really struggle. And it really has to do with the fact that Canada is kind of awash with cannabis. Warehouses are full to the brim with this stuff. It's not so much that people aren't buying it. It's more so that a lot of people are growing it. There are 507 producers that Health Canada has licensed to grow the drug legally. The big heavyweights, Canopy Growth and Aurora, they've had an issue with this too. They've written down billions of dollars in unused inventory. The other issue, Melissa, is the black market. By and large, it's still cheaper to buy cannabis illegally. So that's really hurting the legal market. But the experts, Melissa, say that some of these issues may start to correct themselves as the market matures and as the companies become fewer in number. That's something that's already happening. I mean, we've seen more than a dozen Canadian cannabis companies go belly up so far this year.
Okay, but a high point for Boeing as it tries to get its 737 MAX back in the air.
You got to go on that first flight, Melissa? Can we sign you up?
Well, I don't know.
Not, huh?
I don't think so.
It's not going to happen here in Canada just yet. You know, this 737 MAX has been grounded for 19 months now after 2 deadly crashes that took the lives of 346 people. But today, the European authorities said it is safe to fly again in Europe, though not yet in Canada. The plane could be back in the skies in the European region by the end of this year. We last heard about this in Canada from Transport Minister Marc Garneau at the end of August, and he said it won't be allowed to fly in Canadian skies until authorities believe it is 100% safe. Air Canada and WestJet, Melissa, do have a number of these aircraft.
Okay, and it's an end of an era for a generation of dieters.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried this. We're talking about Tab Cola, Tab Pop from Coke. Have you ever had one?
No, I've never heard of it, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I heard of it. It was in the Back to the Future movie. Aficionados of that will remember Marty McFly, I believe, trying to buy one in that. But this was the first diet beverage from Coke. And, you know, it was kind of all the rage in the 60s and the 70s. But then along came Diet Coke, and that kind of, you know, cannibalized this. Anywho, Coca-Cola said it's doing away with Tab after 60 years. It says it's going to focus more on its big selling hits in its beverage lineup. Hey, Melissa, you and I are back around 6:40. We're going to lighten things up on a Friday, talk about some interesting stories, including we have the stats in the top-selling Halloween candies in Canada so far this year. We'll talk sweets coming up at 6:40.
Sounds great. See you then.